Cirque du Soleil is arguably the best live production within the world, but often many wonder, how do you get to perform in this production? Well, today you're going to be taken behind the scenes of the largest auditions to ever take place within the world, and shown what it takes to get into the act.
Cirque is like the epitome of entertainment, like it's the top.
I think Cirque du Soleil, best of the best in the world.
I want it really bad, and it's one of my dreams.
Starting with over 13,000 people applying every year, Cirque du Soleil has narrowed it down to only 28 carefully and specially selected people to come east side of Montreal to Cirque du Soleil's training headquarters, but as they like to call it, Cirque NASA. For the next 4 months, these 28 people will train harder, work harder, and learn things they have never learnt before, all for the chance to be in one of the biggest casting productions in the world and one day be cast in a live show.
I feel like it's not real still. I feel like I need to pinch myself.
Being in this part is almost like you made it.
Every one of them are extremely talented, and for one person, Justin, 3-time national winner who has been training for 9 years just to get here, it has meant the world for him.
I sent in like 20 demo, like DVDs, full-on DVDs. I sent it to my friends that were in Cirque, and they gave it to their coaches. I handed it off in person.
You sent in 20 DVDs?
But I gave it to everybody that I knew.
You wanted this badly?
Yeah, of course.
Within the second day of training at Cirque NASA, Justin and the other 28 people will be tested for many things, some of which they have never done before.
I haven't danced. I've never danced before.
22 is cut. 23 is cut.
Down to only 15 people, they now have to work even harder to get onto what is called Cirque's Golden Data Bank of Talent.
That list is a very coveted space to be, I think. It is long, but everyone on it is extremely talented. So you're in kind of Cirque's inner circle in a way. So it's an amazing place to be.
But along with acrobats, there is also many other things like dancing, acting, and what every circus needs, clowns. Here at the Clowns Auditions, you would see some of the wackiest and wildest things you will ever see, all the way from crazy duos to this lady.
So I thought, what would be the most outrageous thing that I could do in a group audition situation where people would be? And that's what I came up with. Drinking my own urine and cutting, red wool from my body and standing naked with an ape head on.
These are no normal auditions. People are cut from just being too pretty.
Yeah, she's too gorgeous. She's too beautiful.
The older, more unique faces are preferred. And just like the acrobats, these clowns are cut down to only 4, and they have all been put onto Cirque's Data Bank of Talent. Now moving on to one of the more serious open auditions, dance, where hundreds of people come from all over the world for the chance to get into Cirque. Even after some of the most interesting moves the panel has seen, it doesn't mean you're safe, and after a couple of hours, once hundreds are only a small group.
There are a ton of people. I have no idea. I just went out there and did my best, and we'll see.
From here, they are taught one of the old routines from a previous Cirque production. And after many more hours, this small group remains with only 4. And from here, they have been put onto the Data Bank of Talent in hopes of one day being given a part in the act. Once the 4 months of training are over, all of these people who have now made it onto Cirque's list of talent come together for one last task: to perform in a live production to show certain people in hopes of being cast into a Cirque du Soleil production.
À cette présentation finale de la formation générale 2011.
Some of these performers have already got guaranteed parts in Cirque's next big production, but sadly, for most of them, they will be going back to everyday life and wait in hope of one day being cast in the live production. But just as the film crew is about to leave, one last surprise is waiting for one person who's been training for over 9 years in hopes of his dreams becoming true.
It's to announce that you have a contract for Salton Mongol. You really? You didn't know? You didn't know?
Oh, that's amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
From over 13,000 people to only 4 making it into a live production, this shows that just like Justin, only a selected few will make it each year by pushing themselves to and past the limits in training camp, all for the chance to get into the act.